going to I have my face shield on. Hi, this is my normal face without a mask on. We are going to review our cold read that we did. Here we go. Number 1. Listen closely. What is the main idea of the article? A. John White never saw his family again. B. Colonists settled Roanoke. C. No one knows what happened to Roanoke. Or D. New clues shed light on who the Roanoke colony traded with. Pick your card and put it face down. My virtual kids, have an idea in your mind of which one you think it is. No, don't pull it up. Keep your computer closed. Ready? Quiz! Show! Virtual kiddos, at this point in time, go find me a reason why your answer is the best answer. Make sure you agree. Make sure you know why that's the right answer. All right, guys. The correct answer here was C. Let's talk about why. Listen to me. Huntley. What is the main idea of the article? When I hear those keywords, main idea, it's a skill that we are going to be working on next week in class. But main idea is something that you've been hearing for a long time. When a question asks me, what is the main idea? It is asking me, what is the passage all about? We've been talking about text features this week. What text feature can give you a hint on what the whole passage is about? What text feature helps give us a hint about what this is all about? Rayleigh.
What helped me was the top.
The title. What is the title of this passage? Raising a hand. Someone read this to me. Kinley. What happened to this colony? What was this passage all about? That what? No one knows what happened to Roanoke. Very, very good. All right. Cards at your chest. Number two. Why were the local Native Americans not welcoming to the colonists? Was it A, they didn't want to share their food with the colonists? Was it B, English explorers had attacked them before? Was it C, they wanted the colonists to move to Site X? Or was it D, they thought the colonists wouldn't trade with them? Pick your answer. Virtual kids, be thinking about your answer. All right, the correct answer. Ooh, I messed this up. The correct answer to number 2 is B. Guys, listen to me. This was a word-for-word question.
I got that up.
This question is right there in the text. I would like you to now, with your table, go find me where in the passage it gave us this answer. My virtual kiddos, pause this video, open your article, go find me where the answer to this question is. Raising a hand, read me the sentence that gives me the answer to this question. Daisy. Read the sentence right above that. Look, right here in a rough start, in this middle paragraph. Things didn't go as planned. One Native American tribe on Roanoke had been attacked by English explorers in the past. So when White and his group arrived, the Native people were not welcoming. So, what is the correct answer to number 2? B. The correct answer to number 2 is B. Guys, look at me and listen. It is so important because usually at least one question every time is going to be one of these kinds of questions. A straight right there, word for word. I can find it in the text. Okay? I can find it in the text. Good job. Grab your cards close to your chest. Grab your cards close to your chest. Number 3, the section, digging for clues, describes artifacts that may suggest. So, I know word, digging for clues. In my passage, I needed to stop, go, find this section, and reread it. Artifacts were found. What do they suggest? Do they suggest that John White never returned to Roanoke? That the Dare Stone is fake? The colonists died at Roanoke? Or the colonists split up and moved away? Find your answer. Virtual kiddos, I want you to pause this video, pick out your answer, and find me the sentence in the passage that backs it up. And what is the correct answer to number 3? Brinley. D. D is the correct answer. Someone raise a hand and tell me why. Someone raise a hand and tell me why. Triton. Okay, right here in the last section of our article, Eric Klinghoffer, an archaeologist with the research group First Colonial Foundation, he says these clues suggest that the colonists split up and did what? Moved away. So what do these clues suggest? That the colonists split up and moved away. Guys, this was another word-for-word answer. Another word-for-word answer. All right, this is what we're going to do. Put your cards down. Put your cards down. The only thing I want in front of you is your magazine. Nope, we sure aren't because we can't pull it together. Guys, pull it together. Okay, you have one more question here. Using RAS, what do you think happens to the settlers of Roanoke? We're going to really quickly run through RAS because we're still struggling with it. We know that the R stands for what? A stands for? P stands for? I'm going to run through what this should look like for you. I don't know where my board is. All right, let's look. When I restate my question, I'm going to the question and I'm pulling words out from it. What do you think happened to the settlers of Roanoke? So when I restate that, I would say, what I think happens is, no, I do not put a question mark here because I'm not asking a question. I am restating it. What do you think happened to the settlers of Roanoke? That's the question. This is an answer. What I think happened is, in my answer, I'm going to answer it very clearly. They moved away. They moved away.
I thought it was like an answer from your part on what did you think?
If you will give me good evidence, I will take any, I'm looking for any answer at all. As long as you have evidence to back it up. Listen to me. In this P part, this is what we're still struggling with. We're doing a decent job of restating. We're doing a decent job of answering. We have to prove it. When I prove it, I use word for word evidence. So I always start my proof by saying, in the text, it said. Now what do I write? Kason.
He says these clues suggest that the colonists split up and moved away.
Who agrees with Kason that that sentence proves that they moved away? Kason says I should write this sentence right here. He says these clues suggest that the colonists split up and moved away. Yes.
Agree.
If I am saying that they moved away, I need to go back to my passage, find a sentence that is word for word, and write it down right here. These are not my words. This is my words. The R and the A is mine. The P comes straight from the passage.
Right from that.
Okay? So in the text it said, Kason, read that to me again.
He says these clues suggest that and
All right, look up here at me. I want Kason to read it to you one more time. But instead of looking at Kason, instead of looking at the TV, I want you looking right here. Look right here at my answer. Kason, read it to me one more time. Does what I wrote sound exactly like what Kason just said?
Yes.
It is word for word. So, look at the whole thing. What I think happened is, that came straight from the question. What I think happened is, they moved away. In the text it said, he says these clues suggest the colonists split up and moved away. Every time that you do rap, every time, that's what it should look like. Restating the question, answering the question, in the text it said, and then a word for word answer. Do we understand? Okay. My virtual kiddos, I want you to go back, check your scores on your Google form, and I want you to ask yourself, does yours sound like mine in the feedback? If it doesn't, figure out what it is that doesn't sound the same, and that's what we're going to work on. Okay? Y'all did awesome.